Is honey really antimicrobial? This comment comes from a video I did about somebody making a DIY skin moisturizer with beef tallow, which is beef fat, and putting honey in it to say that it's antimicrobial. I said putting sugar and fat together were not a great idea because microbes could grow on it. And I got so many comments basically telling me that I was full of crap because honey's antimicrobial. So what could possibly go wrong? I'd like to point your attention to this really good review article that's available for free online. Honey can be antimicrobial, and its antimicrobial capacity likely comes from both its high osmolality, essentially the concentration of ions in it, acidity, and its ability to produce hydrogen peroxide, which is a reactive oxygen species. This is all well and fine, but keep in mind, all of these are concentration dependent. When you're throwing honey into a solution, it's not necessarily going to have all these powers available to it in order to combat microbes. What's more is that honey varies a lot, so its properties are going to be different depending on the bees used, what plants the pollen came from, etc. And that's why there are actually so many varieties of honey. That's why in vitro studies, honey has been shown to be antimicrobial at concentrations of anywhere from 3% to 50%, and sometimes even more. Meaning that if you don't add enough, or you don't have the right kind of honey, you're not getting that antimicrobial activity. And in the video that this comment is from, this person seems to not be measuring their honey. They don't say what variety it is, they just throw it in. The last thing that I would like to point out is that basically all of the studies about the spectrum of the antibacterial activity of honey have been done in vitro. So that means in a lab setting, basically in a petri dish, and not in a real life setting. Basically, there's a lot more that we need to learn about honey before throwing it at everything and saying it's antibacterial.